My shirt. Oh, I'm live. Okay, everyone. Let me take this off. Y'all can see me. So don't mind my hair, cause I don't have my um hairpiece, so it's kind of like flying right now. So, but then I checked. The only reason why I know if y'all cannot hear me, um, what I want to say, y'all, thank you for coming in here. Like I said, I'm so used to coming on here at like 6 o'clock. But I'm coming on here at 9, so y'all know I'm already like, I'm tired, man. Running around. What did I do today? I think I was running around. Y'all, stop it. Y'all see the scenery, y'all. It's a freaking water today. Usually I have tea, but lightweight, not lightweight, but I did run out of tea. I mean, I have, um, hold on, I'm going to show y'all. I have this. I still stay with the same. It's the powder go in my water, but I don't know if I'm gonna do all that mixing. I could do that before the live, right? So I have my water. Me and the water is getting me down today. I need water, y'all. Because I drink so much tea and it's not the best to be just keep on drinking tea. Tea is good though. I guess not with all that sugar, right? Um Y'all, I am so happy and blessed to be on here tonight. Reason being is because your girl is so used to being on live. It's a her life has changed a little bit, and I yes, I'm gonna keep on bringing that up. But promise getting it together, right? So by the title, um, thank you Jesus, bless us Lord. Um, that's the expectation. I was listening to this song today, and I was like, man, it's speaking real, it's speaking facts, it's speaking a lot of things, right? And I'm like, what's that? What's that mean? Like you talking to me? And I had to like replay the song because I'm like, okay, this song is like speaking volumes, and I wish I could play it on YouTube, but I don't know if I get copyrighted because everybody don't like you sharing like the song, but anyways, so I can get right into what I wanted to talk about. Basically, it's called Hey You, right? And she was talking about basically that her and the person that she was with, or whatever. Basically, it was like, hold on, let me see if the sometimes you can get the words even like with the song because I want y'all to know like the crazy part. Okay, so basically she talks about how she didn't see this person for so long, and like she asking like, man, what happened to friendship that we had and stuff, and basically she gets into that. Basically, they was genuine, like what they had, it was genuine, but then also there was tension between them, and they seemed that they spent so much arguing and fighting, not and then being in love with that person that they was with. So it was more tension, it was more, but they knew what they had was genuine, right? So in the song, what got me, because I was like, man, this song right now is like speaking volumes that I need to hear at this time in this moment to understand, okay, I'm not tripping, right? And they both, because it's two people singing, but it's only but I know. Anyway, saying basically they both was victims of everyone's expectation, meaning that they was trying to live up to the expectations that everybody want, what everybody wanted from them, and then then she explaining like we basically was fighting for young love, but losing because of poor communication. Like they wasn't communicating, like they should. So basically, what got me to be talking about expectation is like, man, when you are in a certain situation or whatever it is, you tend to do all the expectation that everybody's wants you to do, but you're not looking at, is this the expectation that I want? My expectations are not high, not low. It's just right? It's just right for me of what I want out of life. But then it just get to the point that you are living as far as for what everybody else wants for you, or you're living because you see. But when she said, "Babe, I'm a victim." Like it wasn't like this is not what I wanted, for us. Like we was fighting for it, but what pinpointed was when she said the poor communication. Like a lot of people that really be in it, they lose that type of communication. Like if they were to communicate and do what they had to do, they may have been able to fix what was gone, what was lost. And a lot of times you don't understand as far as that, man, I really got lost in the things that was going on and not really trying to communicate with, the person, that you with at the time, or is it with that situation. Communication. If nobody don't, I'm thirsty because I'm talking too much. But oh well. Anyway, like communication, when people always say communication is so important, it's like I am saying something, I am doing it, I am, but you're not putting out there as far as what is going on. Why is all of this happening? You know what I'm saying? Why is it's like is this what we really want? This what people want? What do you want? That's the thing. And people don't realize that you can be a victim of people's expectation because you don't realize it until you grow and understand that this is what people wanted, right? And you wasn't looking at your expectation, a person expectation, and God's. It should be one, two, three, not one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 20 million people, right? So then when you have the expectation of other people, the communication out right, because you may be communicating with other people that's saying, okay, it should be like that. So you try to add things that shouldn't be in there. Your expectation is different than what other people assuming for you, want for you, and think that's the best for you. So you tend to say, okay, this is what I want, but it's really not what you want, right? Because in your mind, you think, okay, I got all what I need. This is what I was told. This is what was laid out. This was, I'm speaking real tonight because at the end of the day, we have to understand this. Being a victim of everyone's expectation, meaning you was trying to basically please everybody. You was basically trying to make sure nobody was hurt on either side. But what about you? What about the expect oh my God, Lord, help me, Jesus. Expectation for you and that person, right? What was about the expectation that God had for both of you or for anybody else? Why are we looking outside the box and not inside the box? God is inside the box. So God, what is your expectation for us? And y'all don't come for me because y'all know my words. Um, y'all, I had this scripture here that really sits well with me. And it tells us it's Psalms 90. Look, I might need some glasses. No, I don't. Psalm 62:5. My soul wait thou only upon God, for my expectations is from him. Hear it, know it, live it, believe it. My expectations comes from God. I wait calmly alone and my soul meaning, okay, God, we had this connection, whatever expectation you have for me. See, you see a lot of people, when they get married, they say it's three, it's a core, you, that person, and God, right? Just as if you kind of build a relationship with somebody, expectation you between you, that person, and God. I want to tap into the middle, the thing that is holding us together. But like the song, when I was listening to it, it's like, man, that's the reason why a lot of people, because a lot of people don't realize it. You and that certain individual, you, whatever it is, workplace, relationship, friendship, sibling, family, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, that should be between you, that person, and God. We want to tap into God so He can give us the right expectations that we need. See, we fail to realize, order to understand and to know each other expectation, you have to communicate. If you don't communicate, that tends to pull things apart. The other person in the song, of course, it was girl and guy, right? Basically saying, he say, I still get butterflies when I see you, and all this other things. Basically, like, um, you can't find the truth of, why did this happen, and he basically said, I'm playing games and being honest and all this other stuff. If we be honest with ourselves, just because we looked at certain situations and everything, we just falling short because of the communication. Communication, man. Communication plays a lot of part, a big part. I say a lot of part, but a big part of everything. But if we tap in and say God has an expectation for us, God has a goal for us, God wants us to go to this direction, you wouldn't be so worried about what others are saying on the outside. You won't be worried about, okay, is this really what I want? Is this, I mean, is there, it may not be how they know. How does they know? They ain't the people that's looking in your window. The window closed. All they can see is what is being given to them. Come on, y'all. We bring people in. We bring people in because they lack the information and the communication that you and another person have. At the end of the day, they don't know unless you tell it. They can still peek in because of what you give it. Y'all, I was so young and I was falling into telling information, telling this, that. Everybody not your friend. Don't care if friends, family, whatever, because we always say friends, family, whatever, other people that you may talk to, doesn't mean they want to see you do well. All they seeing is in their mind, let me tell you, in their mind, when they see you, they ain't saying nothing at that time. They saying, man, she doing good. I want to do good. What can I do? Oh, they want to tear you down. So when they come and talk to you, they'll say, oh, I think this is what you should do. This is what I think is best. So we start listening to what they said, but why aren't we still tapping into what you and that person have? Why are we tapping into everybody else's source? What can they give us? You already have that middle piece, meaning you already have God that's giving you that certain expectation that He has for you. But a lot of times we trying to see, oh, well, I mean, it worked for them. It's doing well for them. And it's like, okay, just because it's doing well for them, don't mean it's going to do well for you. Because look, honey, it is going to backfire on you. Let me keep it 100. You'll be thinking, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to because this is what Miss Thing said. And when she said it, that's why I did it. And I know it's going. And then In that moment, when you do that, all of a sudden you're wondering, this is not what I expected. Oh my God. What? This is not what you expected? Remember, you was dipping, or they was dipping in something that was already good, right? Let's stay right there. Somebody was dipping in something that was real good. But what it tells us in song, it said, my soul, wait, thou only upon God. Okay, God, I got only wait for you. So when you tell me when the light turned green, that's when I'm supposed to go. So, but it say my expectation comes from God. So why is you going somewhere else, wondering, okay, do you think this is best for me? Whew, that hurt somebody, right? Um, we always tend to, hmm. Oh, let me go get some more from over here because they speak in facts. They know they feel what I'm feeling. They know how I feel and what I'm doing. Y'all, if I could have told myself that, like, they don't know jack from what you know. Like, all they know is, like I said, the only little thing that they have is what you give them. They don't have no real expectations for you. Only you, the person, and God. Three people. Three people. It should stay like three people until you come union one. That is the whole point of a lot of things. Even if it's coming into a friendship, why do we, when you start friendships or whatever, it start off you, then that person, and you see why friendships decline because we add more people to the group, and then this person, but that person, but your expectation for this is just to come together and we just on one page. If something wrong, we gonna fix it. But the more in it, jeez, mm, mm. Yo, this subject is just getting me tonight because if I would have waited, time believe when I needed an expectation or I needed something to understand, I would have been able to what, go back, communicate, talk. But we fall short in so many areas because you're listening. And the more you listen, you're doing what they want you to do. And it's not even about you no more. But in your mind, in the aspect of your mind, you think you're doing what is good for you. But when it's so much going on in your mind and so many thing going in your ear or whatever you hearing this and that, you start believing it. You start going for it because okay, this what I want. This is what I want to do. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not what you want to do. You're doing it because somebody told you. Let's get real. You're doing it because somebody told you. You're not doing it for your own self. You lack because now you're having problems. Let's get real. A lot of people have problems because oh now like she said, they started arguing. They couldn't even focus on being in love. And when you'll have that moment, let me catch you real quick. You could you remember a time? Just think back. Do you remember a time that you was in a place and you was in a good moment, right, with you and that person? Look, I talk to people all day. Um, you can remember your time with a person and y'all in a good space. Now, think back. Okay, we was in a good space and everything going good, and you could just see, okay, it's just me and that person. Everything going good. We doing good, but as soon as you get out of the moment, say if that person goes somewhere or leave or something, then you find yourself wondering, Why are we in an argument? Why do things seem so tense? Like you could have left from um a good weekend, a good whatever it may be, and then all of a sudden, y'all do your thing, whatever, and not like do your thing like that, but y'all sep- separate as far as like y'all gotta go about your day, not separate like you left it, but go about your day, and then all of a sudden you wondering why is we fighting? Why is it so much tension between like we was just good, right? And you thinking like, did I do something? Did they do something? Because sometimes it it will confuse you because you're wondering like, okay, is I'm tripping or is they tripping? Somebody tripping because you went from a good space and then all of a sudden, why is there tension here? Why are what is we arguing about, right? Let's think about it. We don't have time, no, because people, people. Now I understand that one song I listen to people, when you are not aware of different people that think they pouring good into you or think they doing good, but you have to be so watchful because there is people, like I said, they looking at you. They could be looking at you like, oh hey, how you doing? Whatever, whatever. How is so and so, or how this going? But in the back of their mind, excuse me, in the back of their mind, they're thinking like, okay, like I understand she happy, but dog, she ain't gotta be that doggone happy, or he ain't gotta be like that. Like, why they like this? You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna tell you that, right? But not realizing how that person feel rubs off on you. So now you start tripping. We start tripping. Oh my God, we start tripping. Not realizing, the enemy have his tricks. But if your mind is not focusing on that, okay, I need to wait patiently and listen to God what he have next. But instead, you are feeding off how they feel and not realizing where is this coming from? Like why I'm feeling this way. So once you feel some type of way, because first off, you just like, okay, I mean, yeah. And you're not feeling easy because they tripping somewhere over there and no one's there. And then so when you go to that person and you start tripping off something that don't even go with, it's kind of like, go, like, let's go, y'all. We have to get equipped. We have to understand the trick of the enemy of what his weapons is when he try to come up against us, because he'll have you tripping, like real tripping. Like you talk about me, or like you did say that, and then they'd be like, what? I didn't say that. No, they. That's why the lack of communication comes in, intention comes in, because the enemy tried to throw you off when everything all good. When everything is all good, now you tripping off something you don't even know what you tripping off. Like, why is this going on right now, y'all? This tea is getting too hot for me, but I don't care. Anyways, you don't realize as far as that the enemy know how to use people that may irritate you, that may like make you feel some type of way, and also get, is it offended, so make you offensive about everything. So you start being defensive, like, okay, it's not like that. Like, what you mean? Now you ready to be on another level that you don't need to be on, right? But remember, it was one, two, three. Now you adding one, two, three, four, not realizing you adding another that you don't even need. So you have fighting intention, and then you have however they feel about you in your situation. You're gonna bring that into misery love company, right? Jeez. If we only knew what we know now, but y'all, mm, mm, mm. Sometimes you be thinking you doing something right, but you actually taking on, like, you can ask people like, okay, what do you think as far, why didn't you ask the person that you are with instead of going to another source that does that blah, 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 that doesn't know nothing about you, the person, relationship, right? Why? Why do we do that? Because we're more comfortable over here, because we scared over here that I'm mess up. Girl, man, you gonna mess it up over here than over there, because you should be um right. Like, you should be over here like talking to this person instead of talking over here. Like, are you serious right now? Like, a lot of times we don't realize when we are, talking to another source, that source don't want you to do good. I don't care. I don't care what you think. But let me say this: there is some people that you can talk, but there's only how far can you go? But if you want to work on to what make your communication more valuable, I think you should go over here and talk to them, because it's a one, two, three, not one, two, three, four. You add a four, oh, that's misery right there. Add a five, oh, that's depression right there. Oh, add a six, oh my goodness, hell gonna break loose. Add a seven, oh my goodness, the more you go, you really struggling right now. Why can't we keep it in a one, two, three, and not add others? It's all right. Let them look outside. They don't need to be what you trying to make home. We trying to bring everybody in a circle that don't need to be. A circle defines that it's never ending. It's never broken. But you can break that circle, because now you're going outside and making another shape. I don't know what shape you make it, but you making it where people can come in, destroy something that you're trying to deal with. But at the end of the day, what is your expectation? I was tripping because I said, "Oh my goodness, it take people." I'm not just saying people, but myself, so long to realize that your expectation comes from a lot of people instead of your own self, and a person in God, and you wondering why. Okay, now I'm feeling some type of way. Why? Pick your source. Pick who you want to build with. Like, who are you going to build with, really? Like, y'all, I'm gonna keep this scripture for real. Like, now I know that have to take that time to, okay, I gotta be quiet and wait on God, and only God have the expectation. But I have learned, because I said, okay, this that song really hit home. Too bad I can't play it, because I was only gonna play one part. But I ain't got time for copyright. I really don't. I've been getting copyright with Coca. But y'all, let me tell y'all, poor communication come from people expectations, and tension and fighting come from the other sources that you tend to have yourself in in with, or whatever you want to call it. But we don't realize, as far as that, keep it in, not out. You can do more in than out. There's a lot of people that don't want to see you do good, whatever it is. There's a lot of people that don't want to see you do well. It took me over the course of a few days to really think about a lot of things that I have done in my life because I think, oh, I was doing everything that I wanted to. No, because why did I switch over here? Because that wasn't what I wanted, in the beginning, right? Switch that. Okay, that's what I wanted. Switch that because that's what I wanted. But when you flick the switch, I guess you can say things change. And when you come real to yourself and understanding that, okay, God, if I would have just sit and waited for you to allow me to understand why I was doing what I was doing, why I was in other areas instead of really sticking still with how God wanted things, and also being able to, I don't want to say upping because I don't even know that's a word, but you want to increase your communication. Communication is so important. If it wasn't, why would you pray? Pray. We got to communicate. I'm just telling y'all. I'm really just telling y'all. We are victims. Shoot, I'm a doggone victim of people expectation because you constantly throughout your life, you want to please everybody, you want to do it, but you can't do that. Sometimes I have to sit back and say, okay, I just want everybody to be happy. And I want everybody, you know, sometimes you rather like sacrifice yourself, not like that, but sacrifice yourself because you want others. Okay, I'm gonna do that because that's what you want to do, and this is what is best. And you know what? Nope, it's not about me because I rather your happiness over my happiness. I'm gonna be happy regardless, some way, somehow. God, you gonna make this thing happy for me, basically. But a lot of times we push our own expectations to the side because either somebody saying, "Oh, it's gonna be all right," it'll come later. Kick it out the door. Just kick it out the door. Not saying everybody you gotta kick out the door, but some things you gotta kick out the door. And there's some things that you just have to deal with. You and God alone, only God gonna understand as far as why are you feeling the way that you feel. But y'all, I really wanted to share that because I was like, oh, what I'm gonna get on live talk about. Then that came on and it was speaking volumes for me. And I said, man, that explains my life. Not all my life, but certain thing in my life that I was like, if I can go and somebody just told me that, I would stop myself and say, okay, I'm going to the wrong source and I need to where go where you want to build. Go where God is in it. Your source is God, and you want to do a certain thing with a person. So it should be you, that person, God. So the source that y'all pick is like you pick it from a bucket. Okay, God, I need something for you to help me to be able to communicate with this person. I don't want to have tension. You're only gonna fight and have tension because of things that's happening on the outside and not on the inside. Because like I said, if you take the time to really think about a time where you was in a place that it felt like I'm floating on clouds or I'm floating on air and there's nothing going on. Y'all know how many times today I was thinking like, man, I was doing good. I was doing good. Everything was doing right, right? And then when you think about it like dog, and then it's like when you go out the door and now I have to face what's next for me and not realizing that the enemy was waiting for me at the door because it's like okay, I'm gonna put this in front of her and see what she's gonna do with it. Oh, this girl right here is about to run over here and be like, man, let me tell. I don't know about that. I don't know about. But why do you go over here and discuss it? Why are you over here? The enemy knew where your girl's shortcomings was. He knows where our shortcoming is because if if a person can see that you can talk so much Why can't you talk to somebody that you really need to be talking to? You know God, you know what He can do. You know all this. So why are you getting here? And then when you get to a point in your life where now you're like, why did I do that? Was it right? Should I did that? I mean, they said, but it worked for them. What worked for somebody else? I'm sorry to say, it's not gonna really work for you. Not like that. It's God got a way of doing things differently for everyone. We always think, well, it works for them, so I know it's gonna work for me. At the end of the day, the only thing that's gonna work is Jesus, because Jesus will fix it and set you free. But at the end of the day, what everybody else, I rather have teeth, but whatever. Um, but at the end of the day, we need God to help us. Why we go to other people? Cause it sound good. They saying something. I want somebody, the line we use. I want somebody to understand me. I want somebody to tell me what I want. I want somebody to just make it sound good to my ears because this is what I want to hear. Is that really what you want to hear? Is it really? Don't you want what's best for you? Don't you want to do something that you always want to do? And then it comes back to you and then it hits you like a hard ball and wondering, I thought this was good. Oh, honey, no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. If Tiff can tell Tiff herself years ago, she would have been like, girl, be quiet. Be quiet. Just be quiet. You're messing yourself up. Okay, I mean, don't is they not supposed to talk? Don't roll your neck, Tiff. Just be quiet. Okay, I mean, look, she's still talking. She talk about okay, I mean, but till this day, TPromise had to learn some things and had to go on a road of this is real, really real, not fake at all, and deal with consequences and live with them. Um, like I said last night, I was going in last night. And I gotta remember half things since when I be talking about you have to live with a lot of things and deal with a lot of things and say, okay, you're right. But at the end of the day, I always have to know that my expectations come from God and not no one else. That's just what's gonna help me to do better in life and not ignore that I do have expectations, but I'd rather see what expectations that God has for me, right? Because I was like, dog, I think maybe everybody was in the same room or something when things was happening. Because when I was listening, I said, "Oh my goodness, when this came out?" Because I mean, where was y'all at when I was over here having tension and fighting, and they're talking about they couldn't focus on loving a person because they were so busy. Tension is serious. People just think tension is just oh no. You'll have tension and not even see it. The enemy, like he did Eve like a snake, tension is like a snake. It will creep up on you real quick. That is what caused fight, that you can't even communicate. You only communicate when the heat is coming. The enemy don't want to see great communication, great agreement, great moments because he can see what is coming. So, what do you do to calm yourself and you think to do better? I go outside the box. Now I am falling into the tricks of what the enemy want me. Now I'm in his box. Now I'm picking up stuff that should I even be doing? Girl, no, you shouldn't be doing that. But I was doing it. It was it good for me? Man, no, it wasn't, girl. No, no, it wasn't. In that moment, but I swear to you that every time Tiff took something out the box, it backfired. But I just thought, oh, this is normal. We get over it, right? Oh no, it wasn't a get over. It was oh, it's something that you have to deal with when you are digging in a box of the enemy. I was digging in the wrong box. I had mine. I had mine. I had I had a table spread. I had a 1, 2, 3. But instead I had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 because the cycle got bigger and bigger and bigger because it was like, oh, then here go the consequence come in. I couldn't handle it. It was getting heavy. Now I am getting defensive, not only to what is around me, but what is in the inside. Oh, tensions is cheaping, right? God is there, but not one time did I put my hand in that box to ask God, I need I need you to help me. Not one time did Chip go to the person and say, I need you to help me. This is the 1, 2, 3. Mm-mm. I had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, etc. Now I'm feeling like, man, why everybody? I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What else? So about time you try to loop around to really see that God could be knocking at you, and you just like, no, I don't want to hear that right now. And now you trying to go back to your moment. You trying to go back to your. It's time. It's kind of like I'm trying to wheel it back in, right? I'm trying to wheel it back in, but how was I gonna do that when my mind was circling around so much? When your mind's circling around so much, you can't even hear when God is trying to talk to you, when He's trying to say, slow yourself down and go this way about it. We tend to run and fast forward it. And it's like, okay, I guess I'm going to slow myself down. In the moment, excuse me, tips like to take breaks. That was my in the moment slow down. I gotta take a break. I gotta but not realizing, y'all, when burden is real, people, we know people is real. Even when they act like they ain't got no good sense, they still real. But anyways, people is real. Burdens is real. How people feel about you is real. Even though you cannot see how they truly, truly, truly feel about it. Because in your mind, oh, you like what I'm doing, right? Yep. I'm doing this right, right? Yep. Oh, I like what y'all doing. Oh, okay. Now you have to get what a validation that everything you're doing, yep, it's good. Yep. Oh, here goes something. No, you sure about this? Like, I mean, you shouldn't even be. What you mean? Mm. When you got too many people, Too many people on the outside. It's like people was waiting at the door. And the crazy part is the enemy put people that is the closest. Not far. They ain't gonna be over there in the woods that you know nothing about them. It's gonna be the closest people that you always thought, okay, these people always gonna have my back and go understand what I'm saying and say, okay, girl, you doing what you supposed to be doing. Not one time than one person. Not gonna say I'm not saying all, but I'm saying the people that you associate yourself with, right? Not one time the person said, wait, take that moment and you should just go sit down and talk. Did you see what God see as far as the problem, how you can approach this? I was so in a loophole of this how my mind was going in circles. I could feel it going in circles because I'm just like, uh, and that's just going in circles because you hear this and that. Now, when this person trying to talk to you, right? I'm not trying to hear it. You want to hear it, but now there's tension and fighting on the list now. Like, oh, oh no, you gotta get defended. You getting defensive with the wrong person, offended from the wrong person. Because you took on how others was feeling about you. About you. A lot of people don't understand who you are. They just know something different about you. So they're gonna try to do any and everything because they don't want to see you do well. But on the outside they acting like they do, but they really don't. Their expectation for you is I don't want to see you succeed for real. I mean, I want you to go so far and then be like me. Oh, I'm like you, all right. Anyways, sometimes if we sit back and think about God, if I would have just waited on you, but I have given up. Mm-mm. God, if I would have took the time to talk to you, would I had did my run-ins with people or with situations? Mm-mm. God, if I would have trusted your word like you told me to, would I did what it did? Mm-mm. You see how I said no to all of those? It's because I wasn't believing that God could do, certain things in my life. I was just believing that okay, it's gonna work out. It is what it is, and this is what it do. But in my mind, it's like this is how it's gonna work. It's still gonna come, girl. Bye. It come all right, straight past you, and now you have to really say, okay, you switch how everything went. Now we back to how I say understanding God plan. Hmm. And even in these moments, I still gotta be like that. Show me, please. Show me, because there's times where you see yourself that I had all these expectations, but what happened to my expectation? I gave them up. I gave them to somebody. I end up taking their expectation, and they took mine. Let's be real with ourselves. Everybody have expectations. They want this, but slowly somebody is taking yours basically because you're giving it to them. Now we have to ask God, okay, God. I had these expectations, and this is how, mm, I want it like this, God. Time's up. Now it's time for me to just, okay, God, I just gotta listen to your plan and do what you tell me to do. Just walk in life, basically, still not understanding that her expectation was different to God expectation because God changed her expectation because she took on the wrong ex the wrong idea of how things supposed to roll. So now it's time God roll it and say, okay, I still pray. I still communicated with God. I still did the things. To this day I did. For the past few days it has been It has been. That's all I can say. It has been because you go in life, and the enemy know what is your struggle. He knows how to make you feel as if, excuse me, you messed up in life. And no, I didn't mess up. And sometimes you have to remember that you're still in reality, and you may take yourself out of reality because it's like this is what you want here. This is something you can't have here. Uh, I guess let me back myself up and get back where I was. I'm speechless for my own doggone self. Too bad I got water. Water cools me down. But all I can say is don't let nobody take your expectations from you or alternate your expectations how they supposed to be because you'll find yourself wondering why am I in the place that I am. I'm not saying that things are wrong how God did it. It just takes you a lot of time to process how God did it. It took your girl a long time to process a lot of things because so used to I said it was gonna be, but and mind you, the people that you was going to and adding to your little group, where they at? I don't see them. Where they at? They had one job only. Did they accomplish it? They may not understand, but they did. So that was sad. I tell you, people have their own way of doing things in life and not realizing. But at the end of the day, it will backfire on the ones that, my days, my these lives, it haven't just been hitting people. It been hitting me, and I've been like, dog, like really, like sometimes it's like you have to look at yourself and say, really, is this is me? This is who I am. This, but at the end of the day, you are who you are because God made you that way. Nobody can change how God made you. He made you like that for a reason. So you take it, you live with it, and you just say, okay, God, this is what you wanted for me. You said this is what I needed, and go about your day. Your table is still spread. It may not be spread with the things that you want it to be. And you know how some people they have their expectations so high. That's why they can never get there because it's too high for them to even get there. Like how can you set a bar so high and you can't even reach it? But like this, I say, if you are in a situation, friendship, relationship, marriage, uh, engagement, partnership, I don't know what type of partnership, but whatever it may be, because I say all these different things. If it's 1, 2, 3, keep it 1, 2, 3. The one is you, the two is the person, three is God, and lock it in. Do not leave that lock on, leave it open. Lock it in and keep it locked so then you both can tap into what God really has for both of you. Because then you can really see that I have what it takes to handle this. That you won't feel like how they was feeling, like trying to fight for been there, trying to fight for it. What you look, I can't even focus on doggone love. Cause you focusing on everybody else. Stop focusing on everybody else. Let them do them. Just tell them, do you? I do me. You ain't gotta worry about me. Because you already have God and that person to deal with. Meaning like I'm all right. I got where I need to deal with in my unit, my circle, my box, your rectangle, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Because nobody ever, ever will understand the inside of you and your circle. And that's being 100. So if you wait and see the expectations that I have for you, everything will work out. Not saying things didn't work out for you. It just didn't work out how you want it because it's like we was in the 15s and we wasn't in the 1, 2, 3s. You want to be under 4. You don't want to be in the 15s, and then you lost because now you at number 7, and then 7 going to number 11. Maybe because the numbers right, but you going over here now. All of a sudden, dog, how y'all know? Because I just talked to number 5. Now how you got to? Now how did you? The enemy know. He know how to use the right people to damage. Whew, you know how to damage up some things. God is still working on me. He's still putting things in me and still allowing me to understand the things that I did, the things that I need to just put forth and say, okay, God, I did it. I did it. I can't even, like, have you ever been, like, you take a time to be like, I gave up, and you didn't realize you gave up. You just thought, that wasn't a give up moment for me. That was just a girl, you gave up and didn't give God time to allow it to register in your mind. Don't give up on God. He won't give up on you. Don't give up on it. Unless you really, really think that this your last straw and that you know that no, giving up is not an option. Working it, that's an option. Changing it, that's the option. Can't change people. You can change what you are doing. Look at it as that way. When we real with ourselves, we can be real with the situation. If you ain't real with yourself, you can't even be real with the situation. Just being real. Um, so y'all, I was pouring up the water. I wasn't pouring up tea because I didn't feel like making tea. I'm s- I'm that lazy. I ain't that lazy. Let me be quiet. Cause I be doing stuff, but I am when it comes to I ain't got time to be pouring out that for me. I'll drink water because I haven't. I don't know when the last time I had water. Don't tell nobody. I literally drink tea every day. Every day. Is it right? I don't know. It's right to me, but but it's all right. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, my life keeps me going. My people keeps me going, and like y'all taking time out to listen. Let me see. My son's birthday. Y'all might do what I do last week. I might come on in the morning. It may be like 12. That's not even the morning. That's afternoon. But anyway, if it's at 9, it's at 9. If it's at 12, it's at 12. No, I ain't coming on that early. I got something to do. Whenever I come on, it's just for a quick inspiration moment. And then your girl is out because it's a Wednesday. And I'll be busy on Wednesday. Uh, I don't know how to do it short because I talk so doggone much and I can't put it all in there. And I ain't got time to do 50 or 11 shorts. That's a number for real, but that's my number. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'm gonna seal it with a prayer because we all need prayer. We all need comfort, right? We all need to go talk to God and ask God, Lord, help me. But it's all good. Heavenly Father, we come to you as we know how, Lord, ask you to forgive us all our sins. Lord, I ask you to continue to help us, heal us, guide us, and Lord, allow us to know your expectations. Lord, allow us to continue to wait on you, Lord. And Lord, whatever you have for us to do, we trust you and we want to continue to keep the faith. Lord, allow us to release anything unto you that we need to take from us, Lord. Lord, we just love you and in Jesus' name pray. Amen. So I pray y'all my eyes look low like I'm sleepy, but I'm about to go watch this movie. Solo. But when you be watching man, I take the moment of watching a movie and even though if I fall asleep, but I'm gonna go watch this movie because it was good and I wanna finish it. But I pray that this has really blessed you and that you can sleep on it, take it, and apply it. Help someone else. Um, like I said, I should be on for a quick second tomorrow, just for a little inspiration, and then I'll be back on Thursday. I can't help it. I can help it, but I can't. Live is living. And y'all know, I used to know, I'm gonna just say this because I've been wanting to say it because every time I say live, all I can think about um this thing about live ENT, y'all. So I said, okay, it's live entertainment. Like not really entertainment, but it just flow. I just was like, okay, you won't know unless you know. Anyways, yeah, but I'm being silly right now because I have nothing better else to do just to be silly. But like I said, don't mind ahead. Uh, she promised we'll be back on Thursday, Wednesday, something short. But I pray y'all all have a wonderful and blessed night. Know that God loves you, I love you, and you cannot do nothing about it. And may you all be blessed and blessings to you. Okay, I'm done, y'all. Y'all have a good night.